Hi, this is how to use the Starter Content Pack for Launch with Words, the free plugin available on WordPress.org. All right, so thank you for installing it. Ron at Media Ron LLC and I really appreciate it. And this is how you use the prompts. So once you navigate to your posts and then see January's post that's a draft, open it. So right here is how it goes. This is the checklist right here. All right. This is the prompt. And then this is the reminder to delete all this stuff. So you ready? So the beginning of the year is a great time to write about starting new habits. How can the customer use your products or services in a new way? Topics for the beginning of the year can include new products or services your company is offering, using your products in a good way, or even a discount for your services to start the new year right. Pick only one of these topics and right away you can do it. All right, so I am doing this on my site that's for how to collect payments because I started my career in collections. So I'm going to talk about why collections is super important and then put in a deal for maybe discounted services or something, okay? So what you want to do is answer these questions. You're going to type right here in the editor, and it should take, not that long, anywhere between, let's say, 20 minutes to 120 minutes. If you don't want to type here, you can read this and open Google Docs and use voice typing and then copy and then paste it here. So that's kind of more advanced, so let's focus right here. So what I want to do is talk about getting your invoices paid. So I'm going to write a little bit. I'm just being like you. I haven't even had a chance to think about this. I'm just doing it. So if you start to feel a little nervous, you can always click Save Draft and you can preview in a new tab what this is going to look like. So here's what I've already written, and I want to make this a heading. Now, when it comes to making headings, resist the temptation to use things that are bigger or look different. You've hired your web developer to build your website, or you've chosen a theme that has these default styles. Headings are about organization, and that is super important to know. For accessibility and for SEO, it's very important that there is one H1 heading, and then the next heading would be just like an outline when we learned how to do this in high school or middle school. There'd be that heading, and then this heading goes below H2, and then an H3 would be below that. So it'd be like H1, H2, text, H2, text, H2, text, or H2, text, and then H3, 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 like that. So we'll go back to our post, and invoice the correct person is the first thing I want to do. So when you're using the WordPress editor, you can highlight, see this kind of block right here, highlight it and change it from a paragraph to a heading. And here's where it's H2. So that you're mostly gonna, H1 is the title, so you really don't need to mess around with that unless you're writing a white paper for some reason, which you're not because you're using my drafts, right? So for our purposes, let's do it this way. All right, and you can save the draft. All right, my next tip is again, we're going to make this a heading. I like to do it after because, you know, it just makes more sense to me. So we're going to preview this again, preview in a new tab. January draft blog post. All right. I'm going to throw this into Hemingway just because I like to see what my reading count is. This is also a little more advanced. I'm at 216 words, grade 5. That's perfect. That's the perfect. So I'll do one more paragraph, and that's like, hey, maybe I can help you, right? Okay, let's go back. Okay, so here's this. Sorry, I can't type and write, so there'll be music. There's no music right now. All right, so I did that. This is my call to action, and I could link this to my contact page. Click this to see, or wait, where are my, let's see. All right, so I don't need this anymore. So I can delete this and now save it. Right now, I have my checklist that came in with the plugin. So, do I have a featured image? Okay, I've already created one on Canva. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the block editor and I'm going to get rid of my face. So I'm going to go over here on the block editor and go to the post, and I'm going to go to featured image. I'm going to click this. I already uploaded it, and I'm going to say featured image for January something, oops, for something new post. It's really important that you put an alt tag in there for screen readers and accessibility. I can preview this in a new tab. This is what it's going to look like. Are you ready for something new? All right, so go back. So that's done. Delete. So now I need a focus keyword and a meta description. So let's save this. That's going to be in my SEO plugin. Now you might be using Yoast. I'm using Rank Math. So the way Rank Math works is you have to click on this right here to see it. Now they give you, Yoast gives you red, yellow, green. And Rank Math kind of has those colors, but they also have scores that help a lot. So my focus keyword is going to be invoice. All right, and I'm going to press return. It's weird, like it doesn't work unless you press return or enter. Now it's giving me these suggestions. The focus keyword's not in the title. See, we haven't made a headline yet. And now we're going to edit the snippet. Snippet is what it's called, the meta description. We really want, it says right here, 150 of 160, but 155 is the best. Start the new year off by doing something new. Send your invoices to the correct person and get paid on time every time. Read for more tips. Right? That's good length. And then I'm going to, it seems like you should save something, but for some reason they don't have that. You just press the X. All right, so I'm going to save that, go back to my list. I did the keyword and the meta description or snippet at the same time. Okay, so now I need my headline. I use this tool called Share Through. It's a really great tool that helps you write a headline. And I'm going to write, are you afraid of following up on past, due invoices, question mark. I'm going to click, now it analyzes it based upon a bunch of things. So it gives me other suggestions. As long as I'm in this range, above 70, I'm super happy about it. So then I highlight this and copy it. I mean, these are like industry secrets right here. Now I'm going to go up. This is my title, right? When I saved it, the slug or the part that comes after our domain name is comes from this, because that's the way I have permalinks set up, and I'm hoping that your web developer who built your site also set it up that way, because that's the best way. I'm going to paste that. Are you afraid of following up on past due invoices? Now look, did you see that? Did you see that? So this at 31, you write a good headline. It went already up to 68. Okay, save draft. I could do a better job by following their instructions. The focus keyword isn't in the URL. We're going to fix that right now. And my content is 329 words long. That's long enough for me. So, okay, I did the headline, right? And I don't need this. This is going to go away. Now I have to change the slug. This is a little tricky, so I'm going to save the draft. Now, in order to not see rank math anymore, click that, right? And then click the gear. The gear is for settings. This is how you get back to the post. What I want to do is change the permalink. That's what I mean by slug. So instead of it saying hello world, which is what it said because I used hello world for this example, but for you, when you import it, it's going to say January hyphen blog post, whatever it used to say, right? So I'm going to change it to afraid. You don't want all the words. Follow up past due invoices, because I'm thinking I'm probably gonna be writing a lot about invoices on this blog post. Now it went up to 67, so I can click there and see what else it wants me to do. It wants the words to be closer to 600, but that's not what we're doing here. So let's preview it. We can even preview it on mobile. It's pretty cool. Right? Are you afraid of blog posts? Da 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 da. Blah 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 blah. Oh look, see, I still have this. I have to delete it, right? So I'll go back to this. Now I'm going to delete this. Delete, right? It's much easier to delete. Now I'm going to preview it just to look again in a new tab. This is what it's going to look like to people when I publish this. Oh, I also forgot to change the category. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Let's chat. Okay, let's go back here. Change the category right here. Go back to post. Block is one of these things. Post is the whole thing. So let's see, categories. It's going to be in business info. I'm going to save that, and now I'm going to publish it. Well, I could definitely schedule it for another day, but what I'm going to do is not schedule it. I want to publish it right now. Let's see, so I'm going to say 5:27 p.m. Now it says publish, so I'll say publish. Now I can view my post. It's live on my website. It's in the category business info. It's written by me on this day, right there. So it's only been 20 minutes and here it is, right? So if you go to our website, right, here's the website. And then people will go to the blog and they'll see this. And now you have something to share on social media. So you get to use your website. I guide you right through it and you publish. And then guess what? You don't have to do anything else until the next month. Isn't that great? So if you end up using this in the middle of a month or in March instead of January, just start with March. You can always go back. You can always go back the next year and do January. And as you build up your confidence, maybe you can do it twice a month, once on your own. Wouldn't that be fun? Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and thank you very much for downloading the plugin. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.